I love myself. That's what I'm going to start with. Okay. Because I needed to say that to myself right now, today. I love who I am. I love how I am. I love, there's so many things about me that I don't love. Okay? I don't love my low self-worth. I don't love my procrastination. I don't love living in a mindset of stuckness. But what I do love is how excited I can get for other people. I wish I could get that dang excited for myself. I do get that excited for myself. Like when things are going really well, or like when something good happens, like when something like comes in that I've been asking for it, and I'd be like, oh, I feel like, good job, Brianna. Good job, Brianna. Like, for real, like, good job, Brianna. Good job. But when I see, like, the people that I follow, right? And I've been, like, following people for years. So, like, I'll go through cycles with who I follow and how I follow people. So, that's normal, right? I feel like we all do that. But, like, when I get excited for somebody, like, someone that I follow, that I watched their journey, just started like showing elements of love in their life. Okay, we're gonna say that, or new elements of love in their life, right? And the way I screamed, the way I screamed, I went, like, I can't even reach it because it literally burst out of me. And I was like, ooh, that was loud. My mom and sisters in the kitchen. But I was like, it's recreating is nothing like actually like the moment, but it's so authentic in happiness from seeing someone else be happy and watching them go through a journey that builds up to that point. Makes it better. It makes it better. And I love that for them, and I love that for me, and I love that is a part of me. So I think I just wanted to say that. I think I just wanted to say that is something that I love about myself. I also love my voice. I'm a singer. I love my voice. I love when I sing. I don't always love when I hear it back, but I love when I sing, the feeling of singing. I do love it when I'm doing it, and then I'll go back and I'll like critique it. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll just listen to it over and over and over, and I'll be like, that was so good. I don't know how I did that, but that was so good. I love how I create in the kitchen. I love that I'm not afraid to just like mix stuff together and be like, I do this, and this. All the normal spices, suspects, all them, put all that in there. And then what makes it different is either the carb, the meat, like an extra sauce, or like the vegetable seasonings that are used. So like it's always onion and garlic. Sometimes you'll add cilantro, sometimes you'll add green onion, sometimes you'll add parsley, sometimes you'll add red bell pepper or green bell pepper, because those are things that actually can change the taste, right? Sometimes you'll add ginger. Sometimes things will be missing ginger. I'll cook and then I'll be like, what is this missing? And then I'll go in the refrigerator and look and be like, should have put some ginger in it. that my voice changes depending on who I'm talking to, or like if I'm by myself versus if I'm around other people. Slight variations, not like my whole voice is different, but like this is my calm voice, and I can talk like this with someone that I'm very comfortable with, just like when I'm by myself. I love my smile. I love my hair, even though my hair is like a mess right now and my edges are crazy. When my hair is washed, my curls like hitting here in their wet state, and just be swinging, and I just be like, yeah, it's actually long. I'll do my hair this weekend. I love how I express myself. I love when I'm being comfortable and expressive, the way that I move my body and like I talk with my hands, and like I don't make a joke and be funny, or I'll be loud. Like, I love how expressive I am when I feel good. It also translates into me being really wild with my mouth when I'm upset. And I be saying some real cutthroat shit. That should be something that I'm proud of or that I love about myself. But I do, in the means of acceptance of myself, I will say that, like, I love that I come off a little bit hot sometimes. Or not that I do, but like, because I want to be calm. But like, if I'm gonna hit something, I'm gonna hit something. Now, depending on if the target, who the target is, you know, that target's gonna come back at me. And my most recent opponent of the past few years is quite vicious themselves. Okay? That's, I don't know if it's a pit bull, a Rottweiler, or a lion. He's like a lion. Okay? An angry lion. So, I love, what else do I love about myself? I love my handwriting. I love when I write. I love when I can actually get myself to sit down and write. I do not love how scatterbrained I am. However, I do love that my scatterbrained ADHD brain, I love the way that it learns information. I love the way that my brain, being as scattered as it is like a tornado, and then will take information, like go into the tornado, seek what it's looking for. Like if I'm trying to explain something, I step in the tornado, I seek what I'm looking for, pull the pieces out like I'm doing right now, and then put it on a platter and be like, here. And I'm like, these are the pieces. This is what it is. If I'm explaining something that's scientific, it'll make me feel like a savant, because I'll be like, this, and it usually comes in forms of like science stuff, right? So it's like, this thing, ow, hit myself in the mouth. This thing, this, because this. And I didn't learn all those things in the same place at the same time. I learned them at different times in different areas, and all these little bits are coming together. So yeah, I do love myself, and I love how I get excited for other people, and I love the way my mind works, but I don't love how I'm hindered by how my mind works, how I hold myself back. I hate how my mind holds itself back, but I love the way that it is creative and in conclusion, I'm working on loving myself more, and I hope that you work on loving yourself more, and, seek therapy if you need it, or make a video because it's also therapy, and just either write out or speak out. And yes, I keep scratching my hair. Either write out or speak out the things that you love about yourself, and acknowledge the things that you don't like about yourself, because it's all valid. In order to love yourself, you don't have to like everything about yourself. You don't have to love everything about yourself. Just because you say that you hate yourself doesn't mean that you don't love yourself. And just because you say that you love yourself doesn't mean that there are things that you don't hate about yourself. Okay? And that's okay. It's okay to be all of it. The goal is to love yourself totally, even the things that you hate about yourself. The goal is to even love the things that you hate about yourself, and not love as in like, I love this thing, but like loving yourself despite feeling any hatred or dislike or ick toward an aspect of yourself, because you are a person and a human, and the reasons that we have icks about ourselves are because we are humans in the world. We have consciousness, we have higher consciousness, higher consciousness, heart, feeling, emotions. And I say emotions like this because they fluctuate. Okay, they are in flow. They come and they go. Okay? And we're not perfect. And we are not able to be perfect. Like, you cannot be a perfect human. It doesn't exist. Just so that you know, if you are struggling with perfectionism in any way, shape, or form, it's okay to try to be perfect, and it's okay, it's more okay if you don't succeed in being perfect, because you're not meant to. You were created to be flawed. Let me say it again. Each person is created with their own special set of flaws, their own special set of circumstances, so that they can overcome those circumstances, overcome those flaws. We are developed in the dirt and in the mud of life, and in our environments where we don't control anything as children. And that creates things in us. And whether you have a good childhood or a bad childhood, as a child, you don't really control anything. Even if you have to be the adult, you didn't control that environment that puts you into where you had to be the adult. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're not controlling your circumstances when you come into this world. And so that's the nature and nurture, because it's not nature versus nurture, it's nature and nurture. That's the nurture, right? That creates everything that becomes our nature. And then as we are adults, and buttoning into becoming adults, right? Because remember, adolescence also doesn't stop until 25. You are an adolescent from being pubescent, when your puberty begins. So whether that is for girls, your menses, or for men, your surge of hormones that makes your stuff drop. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me on that. that general time of life is puberty, is when it starts, or the maturation of the pituitary gland, right? It's back here. No, it's up here. I don't know. Don't quote me. But listen to the words, okay? From that time, which can be anywhere from like 10 to 25, it's like a span of 15 years that we are budding into adulthood. And so really young adulthood does not truly start until you're 25. And so 25 through 35, 25 to 30, the end of your 20s is, right? That's the beginning of young adulthood, and you're like, oh my God, I'm figuring myself out. I'm actually figuring myself out. I'm figuring out like what I actually was doing. And then when you hit 30, you're like, oh my God, I'm figuring out what I was figuring out. Like, I'm figuring it out from 25 to 30, and then when you hit 30, you're like, oh, I'm figuring out what I was figuring out. Sometimes you're stable in doing that, and sometimes you're not. And all of that is based on you overcoming the things about yourself that developed in your nurturing stage. There are no perfect humans. I don't care if your classmate, your neighbor, your friend, the person that you watch on social media looks like they have things together. They don't. They might have it together in like the aspects of like society and realm and stuff, but you will always have something to overcome. You will always have a new thing to learn, no matter how old you get. You will always have something new to change about yourself, something to alter, something to learn, because life continues going. And so because life keeps changing, people have to keep changing, and therefore there is no perfection, because perfection is something when there is a completely finished product. As people that continue to age, you cannot be perfect because you will always be changing. Something that is perfect never changes. Something that is perfect is complete and finished. So you are perfect as you are, right? But you're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like when people say, like, you're perfect as you are, you're whole and complete as you are. That's to make you feel better. That's to make you feel good. But when you think about it, you can also feel good by knowing that you're perfect because you'll never be perfect. You're perfect because you are living. And in doing so, you are doing what you were put here to do, by my belief. Just saying. So yeah, I am not perfect. I am a human. I don't think I want to be a human, but I am. I'm at least living a human existence. So, I'm having a human experience, as they would say. So, yeah. I love myself. I love the way that I am. Say this with me. I love myself. I love myself. In every way that I am. Even the parts of myself that I don't like. Even the parts of myself that make me feel icky. Because I am accepting that I am not perfect, because no human is perfect. But we are perfect because we are. And so I love myself because I am. And I accept myself because I am. And that is all I have to be. Hopefully you said that with me. Hopefully you feel better like I do. And I'll talk to you later. Y'all. I hope y'all are watching. Yeah, talking to a camera is awkward, but it's awkward because you feel like you're looking at yourself getting attention. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye.